Hello children, how are you? Fine? Hope you are enjoying my video classes. So in continuation with my previous class, that is the topic principles of inheritance and variation, the last portion today we shall be discussing, that is chromosomal disorder. In my last class we have talked to you about genetic disorder, otherwise called Mendelian disorder, and today we shall be talking to you about chromosomal disorder. In case of chromosomal disorder, two things might happen. One, during the separation of chromatid in the anaphase stage of mitosis, there can be a failure of separation of any of the chromatid in a chromosome. Say for example, 3 chromatid I have taken in example, 3 chromosome here. During metaphase or prophase of during metaphase of mitosis, they have aligned in the equator 3 chromosomes, each chromosome made up of 2 chromatid. Now during anaphase, they are supposed to separate and reach to individual pole, one chromatid. So suppose this is 1 chromatid, 2, 3, this is 1, 2, 3. But by chance, sometime one such chromatid of a particular chromosome might fail to separate. As a result, you see here 2 chromatids containing in a chromosome, both chromatids are there. But in this, here you see only 2 chromatid. Here this is 1 chromatid of a chromosome. This is another chromatid of a chromosome. But here both the chromatid remain jointly. That means one of the chromatid failed to reach here. That means there is a failure of separation. And when after that the cytokinesis takes place, so the cell will start dividing after nuclear division. Further, as a result, it divides into 2 cells. Now, this cell have 2 chromatid and 1 full chromosome, whereas this cell have only 2 chromatid. These 2 chromatid will undergo duplication. They will form later on chromosome. They will form chromosome. Here, this will form a chromosome after duplication. This will form a chromosome after duplication. But what about this? This is already a chromosome. So this will also undergo duplication. As a result, additional 1 chromosome will be there. So this is how there is an additional copy of chromosome a particular cell can get. This time, or this cell, there is a loss of a chromosome. So there can be an addition of an extra chromosome or can be loss of a chromosome. This phenomenon of addition or loss of chromosome is called aneuploidy. Aneuploidy. Another type of chromosomal aberration or chromosomal disorder, what we call as polyploidy. Polyploidy. What happened during polyploidy? If you have a recapitulation of meiosis cell division, during meiosis prophase 1 of meiosis 1, we are having leptotin, zygotin, pachytin, diplotin, diakinesis stage. During zygotin stage, suppose I have started here with 6 chromosomes. I have started here with 6 chromosomes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. During zygotin stage, the homologous chromosomes, suppose these and these are homologous, these and these are homologous, these and these are homologous. They came near to each other. They came near to each other to form a bivalent pair. So 6 chromosomes form 3 bivalent pair. And at the end of prophase 1, during diakinesis, in between so many phenomena, exchange of chromatic part, that is called crossing over, and chiasma formation will take place. That we are not going in detail, we have read in previous classes. Now, at the end of prophase 1, that is during diakinesis, the cytokinesis will take place. That means after chromosomal division, the division of cell, cytoplasm will take place. As a result, this cell will get 3 chromosomes, this cell will get 3 chromosomes. That is why we say it is a reductional division, means number of chromosomes 6. From here, 2 daughter cell got 3 chromosomes. But sometime what happened? The chromosome in a bivalent pair reaches to opposite pole, 3 chromosomes this side, with the help of spindle, 3 chromosomes this side, as you see. But after that, the cytokinesis, this is normal phenomenon, this is failed. Cytokinesis failed. As a result, this cell instead of becoming half the chromosome number remain exactly as it is in parent cell. Now when this cell, suppose this is an egg cell, is fertilized by a sperm cell which is having normal haploid set of chromosome, that is 3 instead of 6, normal haploid set of chromosome. That means when they will fertilize, there is an additional one, suppose in a diploid, when they will fertilize, suppose egg, sperm. When they will fertilize, they will form a zygote, and in this zygote, instead of 2 set of chromosomes, now it is having an additional entire set of chromosomes. So when there is an additional entire set of chromosomes, then that phenomenon we called as polyploidy. Is that clear? Generally, polyploidy happens in case of plant, not in animal. Okay? So we shall be talking to you about aneuploidy in detail. And the reason of aneuploidy we have already discussed. Now, this aneuploidy or chromosomal aberration or chromosomal disorder, as per your NCERT syllabus, the 3 main disorder we have given. One is called Down's syndrome. Down's syndrome. What happened during Down syndrome? It is as per the discoverer's name, the person who discovered this syndrome first. That is why it is called as Down syndrome. Let Down drown. According to his name, it has given Down syndrome. What happened during Down syndrome? As we know, we are having 22 pair of autosome plus 6 chromosome in male XY and in female 22 plus XX. Now what happened? In the 21st number of pair, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 chromosomes are normal. In the 21st chromosome, there is an additional number of chromosomes, as we see here how it took place. So there is a 21st chromosome trisomy. means instead of having two set of chromosome, one set of chromosome we are getting from mother, another set of chromosome we are getting from father. 21st number of chromosome, 21st, it is having an additional chromosome. This is what we call 21st trisomy. This phenomenon, as per discoverer, is called as Down syndrome. I have shown in my video clip, in my audio clipping, the Down syndrome. You see the figure first, then we shall give the explanation. This is a child suffering from the same Down syndrome. See the appearance of the child, then I will explain. Another clipping of Down syndrome, I will show you. See here, the child. See the facial appearance. So, what are the, due to the extra chromosome in the 21st number, 21st trisomy, what is the abnormality? The head is small, round shape, number 1. Number 2, the mouth always remain open. See the mouth in both the cases always remain open. The mouth is open. The tongue is furrowed tongue, and the height of the baby when grown to maturity, it remain quite small, not too high, very stunted growth. And in addition to that, the most important thing is they are having psychomotor, physical and mental disorder. Psychomotor, physical and mental disorder. Is that clear to you? So, the facial appearance itself, you can see the open face, always open face, small round head, and the tongue is furrowed tongue. These are the appearance. But the most important problem of this child is they are having psychomotor, physical and mental abnormalities due to this trisomy of 21st chromosome called as Down syndrome. Here there is an additional extra autosome in 21st number chromosome. Is that clear to you? Now coming to the point of next disorder. Next disorder. By that time I will take one clipping and then I will go for discussion. This is Turner syndrome. Turner syndrome. What happened in case of female, as we know, there are 44 or 22 pair of autosome plus XX sex chromosome. In the case of female, there are 44 number of autosome or 22 pair and a pair of X chromosome. So total is 46. But in certain cases, due to abnormality, as I have explained how it happens, what happened? The 44 number of same autosome remain, but instead of 2 sex chromosome, that very female have only 1 sex chromosome. So we represent here 1 sex chromosome and 1 no chromosome, that is 0. So total number of chromosome here 45 instead of 46. It is not 46, it is 45. And because of that 45 chromosome means lack of 1 extra chromosome, the feminine development is stunted, rudimentary breast the uterus and other female genitalia are rudimentary and they are sterile. You see the figure here I have given for Turner syndrome. Another more figure I will show you for Turner syndrome. Here also both are female baby. The breast is not developed, rudimentary breast, just like a male musculature. See the muscle of hand, it is also just like a male musculature. The breast is rudimentary and the external genitalia and all are very poorly developed and they are sterile. So once more I will show the previous clipping also. This one and this one both are the clipping of Turner syndrome. Is that very clear? Now coming to the point of another most important disorder that happens in case of male. This is in case of female. This disorder is in case of female. Now in case of male, again due to this problem, as I have explained how it happened, what happened normally male is having 44 plus XY chromosome, that is sex chromosome. So resultant total number of chromosome is 46. But due to this, as I told you the process how sometime extra copy of chromosome develops, here during segregation, due to the problem of segregation, now this male get an additional copy of X chromosome along with its own X and Y. So what is the total number of chromosome here? 47. 47. Is that clear to you? So in this syndrome or abnormality, in addition to normal XY chromosome along with autosome, total 46, the male member gets an additional X chromosome. So resultant chromosome number become 47. This types of abnormality, what are the symptoms I will tell you, is called as Klinefelter syndrome. Klinefelter syndrome. This is called Klinefelter syndrome. So what will happen to this syndrome? Because of additional X chromosome, so in addition to normal male or masculine character, the person concerned will develop feminine character. What is that? Externally, by development of excess of breast. That is, breast will become like a female. I will show you the clipping here. Two clippings I have taken for Turner syndrome. See, this is one. So in Klinefelter syndrome, as we see, there is an extra X chromosome. So total number of chromosome become 47. As a result of this additional X chromosome, the male is getting a feminine character, like reduced muscle as we see in case of male, facial hairs and body hairs, what is generally excess in case of male is very less here, that is reduced facial and body hair. Then in case of female, the hip portion is quite enlarged or broad. In case of male, here you see the hips are enlarged and breasts are enlarged. we see the next video how the breasts are excessively enlarged in this Klinefelter syndrome. This is the male. This is a male having female-like breast, and the belly portion is also highly enlarged. So overall, getting a female-like appearance, and they are sexually sterile. So these are the different chromosomal abnormalities or disorder we have discussed to you. I hope you got a very, very clear concept about Down syndrome, Turner syndrome, Klinefelter syndrome. These are the different syndromes due to chromosomal abnormality, otherwise what we call chromosomal disorder. With this, thank you for today and see you in my next class. Thank you.